Your person was a little bit toxic at that time, and they made you feel like you wasn't as important as what you was to them. But I actually feel like what it is they didn't realize how important you was to them until you've gone. Look at that energy. The cards just fell out. Your person has made out like they've moved on. They have not stopped watching you and stalking you. They have not stopped. They're watching you from afar. They're watching you from fake accounts. And don't say they haven't got a fake account. Everyone's got fake accounts, especially this person. I feel like they've got 2 or 3 fake accounts. The thing is, being with you and when you was kind of getting your thing together, they had to step up. And they had to break these kind of toxic habits because the devil card's coming through for them as well. So this person has a lot of toxic traits around them. And you was like a reflection of what they needed to change and how they needed to step up. And they just wasn't ready to do that. But they are now, because they've kind of been doing it by themselves now. This person has elevated. But they've elevated because of you. You've shown them the way. You've shown them they could be more without that toxicity. And that's what they've done. Now, you have not been able to let go of this person, and usually you can. Usually you don't mind moving on. You can do it within reason. But this person has not left your mind. It's very difficult for you to forget about them. And I'm not going to feed into your delulu now, your delusions, but this person has definitely had a wake-up call not having you around. They feel like you bettered them, and on reflection now, they know how much you bettered them. So now they're thinking, well, actually, this next stage, I want them with me because I want to see how far they can get me on the next stage. So they are doing it in a bit of a selfish way, but also they have learned a lot in the process. This person has a lot of affection and a lot of love for you. And I feel like more than what they showed you at the time, because I feel like more than what they wanted to show themselves. They're very guarded. This is somebody who actually has a habit of self-sabotaging relationships as well through different things. And that's what they did with you. But I feel like they really did try with you. But there's still that energy of them sabotaging the relationship. This person has trauma around them. They have childhood trauma. I have a feeling that they have a mother issue and also a slight father. And not that their family isn't there for them, but almost a little bit like not in the way that they needed. There's an aspect of them that needs to be seen, that no one's seen, that you could see. And they recognize that you could see that in them. And it was a little bit scary, but it felt amazing. You and this person actually have very strong similarities, especially around your childhood. And that is a connection. And this is a twin flame energy, but it's not necessarily a twin flame energy, but it's meant to be karmic. It's a twin flame energy because you had a lot of similarities within each other. And not the details of your life, but the emotions of how you dealt with that and where you are today and how you've got through things. There's a little bit of an age difference, and I feel like the masculine is a little bit younger. I'm also seeing very dark eyes. They're telling me dark eyes, dark hair, but it could be that someone might have their hair lightened, but I'm seeing that naturally we're dealing with darker. I'm also hearing something about Irish, that someone's got Irish in them, or that there's an Irish connection there somewhere too. I'm seeing a black SUV style car, and I'm seeing somebody who has 2 phones, maybe even 3 phones. There is definitely abandonment issues, and it's almost like if you're the first one to leave, then you can't be abandoned. And that's something that I feel like you both share similarly. So in a way, you may have both slightly sabotaged the relationship. I feel like you've been seeing their birthday, you've been seeing angel numbers, you feel like you've been seeing them in a car, even though they shouldn't be anywhere near you. So you've been seeing a lot of these signs, and this is the universe saying to you, just take note of this situation, what's going on. But I definitely see them reaching out within the next 4 weeks.